Oh.
1, 2, 3. Hello! And welcome to another booktube video from me, Lauren, from Lauren and the Books. Today, David, what is today?
Cozy reading night.
It's cozy reading night tonight. Thanks. It's cozy reading night tonight. So in last lockdown, I did a cozy reading night every other week throughout lockdown, just to sort of ease it, something to look forward to, etc., etc. We had a lovely time, didn't we? David's read more this year than he's ever read in his life. Is it fair to say? More than you've ever read in your life. And that's partly due to cozy reading night happening every other week during lockdown. So now in the UK we've gone into lockdown 2.0, which started Thursday the 5th of November, and I decided that we would run cozy reading night every other week again. So the first one is Friday the 6th of November. Today, what's that thing that happens in Muppets? Oh, he says, what day is it today?
What day is it? Oh, today it's Christmas Day.
Why, sir, it's Christmas Day or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, did they not say it in the book in general?
No, I don't know. I'll be reading it again this year, so we'll have to decide. But yeah, cozy reading night is tonight between the hours of 7 to 10 PM GMT. Get cozy with us, read, use the hashtag cozy reading night. I'll be active on Instagram and Twitter throughout. David, will you be active on Instagram and Twitter throughout?
I am a little bit, but not much. Okay. I like to.
Well, I mean, you're supposed to lure people in with that and say, yeah, go and follow me, like and subscribe.
Yeah, go and follow me.
Who are you on
at Beardy David
on Twitter, and
Instagram and YouTube.
Oh, you're so cute. So yeah, we just wanted to talk through our cozy reading night plans. So we've got a couple of, well, I've got 3 books. You've got 2 books. We've got bath plans and we've got dinner plans. What should we start with, David? Bath, dinner, or books?
Well, we normally start with the bath, don't we?
Let's start with the bath. So we've got a little, this is a treat.
Platter.
This is a platter of lush things we bought before lockdown happened, and on it we've got a soap. Oh, this is the Shooting Star soap, which is lovely. This is part of the Christmas range. They do this in pink too. It doesn't smell Christmassy, but it does smell lovely. It really, really is lovely. So that's a Christmassy soap. So whatever happens, we'll be using that. And then we've got this, which is called Plunge, which is a polar bear bubble bar, so you get a few baths out of that. I'm stroking his bum again. And it's peppermint flavoured. It's really, you love a peppermint flavour, don't you?
I'd say it's more spearmint than peppermint.
Yeah. David, I'm less into. I mean, I don't mind it. I wouldn't scoff at it. But you were so excited in Lush yesterday when we got that. And then this is I'd like to have a hippopotamus for Christmas. Oh, that's nice as well. That's very like soothing. That might be, I don't know. So we're gonna have, yeah, I think this might be more of a daytime bath item. So yeah, so we're probably gonna have, I'd like to have a hippopotamus for Christmas bath. So that will happen. And then we've also got dinner, which is a gusto recipe. And that is paprika paneer with tomato and coconut dal, which sounds bloody delicious. And you get a naan bread with that. And let me tell you, this guy loves a naan bread.
I love naan bread.
Absolutely loves naan. Oh yeah, because naan bread means bread. So I should just say naan. Naan.
That's why I said naan and bread.
Well done, you're cute. Right, okay, so books. David has got 2 books. Can you explain your books?
Well, do you want to do one and then that'll work out?
No, because I'm going to do it as in like I'm splitting my hours. You just tell me what you're reading for the night.
So I'm going to carry on.
Like a
revisit like I did with the last cozy reading night, and carry on with my questions, my what if book by Randall Munro.
And what's this book about, David? So
this is where scientists answer everybody's questions. I'll just read a couple. So I've already read them all out once in another video, which is...
Read your next one then, if you've read these ones. What's the next one
So my next question up is, what would happen if a hairdryer with continuous power were turned on and put in an airtight 1 by 1 by 1 metre box?
What would happen?
I mean, I've never even thought about that question. Which is crazy,
so how are you going to read this then? Just the one, or
I'll probably just read a couple of questions, and then I might come back to a couple of questions at the end.
Cool, lovely stuff. Well, that's a bit of non-fiction for David. And then what's the fiction book you've got?
And then my favourite author, Nick Stone, I've got her next book. So after Dear Martin, she wrote Dear Justyce, and I'm very excited to read this. So this is kind of a continuation on from the story, but this mainly focuses on on Kwan, who is in prison, who Justyce goes to visit.
Right.
And so I think this follows Kwan's story. And I think he writes letters to Justyce, as Justyce was writing letters to Martin Luther King.
Cool. So it's told, you know what that's called when a novel has got letters in it?
No.
Epistolary.
Ooh.
You remember that word? It's a good word to know. Oh, this is an epistolary novel? I've just finished reading an epistolary novel.
So I'm very excited to read this.
Yeah, because he loved, well actually, I bought this for David for Christmas, or to go in your stocking or something, or advent calendar, I wasn't sure what. And he finished Dear Martin and was like, oh, I really want to get my hands on Dear Justyce before we go into lockdown. I'm probably going to buy that next time in the bookshop. Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, look, I've already got it for you. I bought it for Christmas. So I gave that.
Yeah.
So you're delighted to have this.
I'm excited to read
So
that.
yeah, so that's David's reading,
That's
two books. Now I've got 3 books here, and I'm going to split the evening into 3 hours. I'll do it. Sometimes I just read 1 book, sometimes I split it into 2, sometimes whatever. But this time I'm going to read 3 books. The first one I'm going to read is Serpentine by Philip Pullman. Now this is like a little. They've described it as sort of like a graphic novel, but really I think it's more of a novella with lovely illustrations in. And this is about, I think. This is about the time that Lyra and her demon, Pantalaimon, I almost said my friend Emma used to always thought his name was Pantalon, which is French for trousers.
Pantaloons.
Pantaloons. Yeah, so this is about the time that they spent apart, I think. So, yeah, but I'm really looking forward to it. I think it'll be a lovely read, and I'm going to read that whilst in the bath. So I don't think it'll take me too long. Especially as the new series starts on Sunday. Oh my God, very exciting.
2 days away.
So yeah, so this is a mere 68 pages long, so I will read that in the bath, I think. Then I am currently reading Olive by Emma Gannon, which is a women's contemporary fiction book. I'm about 108, well, I am 118 pages through. I'd say about a third of the way through. Would you agree, David? No, quarter.
No. She wishes.
But I'm probably going to read some more of this like before Cozy Reading Night starts anyway. And this is about a girl, Olive, a woman, Olive. She's in her 30s, and her friends are having babies and getting married and things like that. And she is not, and she's never really felt the urge to have children. And it's sort of like looking at that, which is an interesting thing to look at in terms of a women's contemporary fiction book. And yeah, it's very honest, and I'm quite enjoying it. It's sort of like I see a lot of myself in here, but I also
you don't want to get married now?
See a lot of. No, I do want to get married. I don't want to have babies.
No.
But I also see a lot of not myself in there. I don't know. I feel like I need to maybe like have a think about if some of my behaviour.
Well, because I mean you're only a quarter of the way through, so maybe once you read it all,
we'll see.
You'll
we'll
be
see.
able
But
to...
it's enjoyable. And then also, David, guess what? I'm going to finally. Feel how heavy this book is. You won't believe it.
Oh, that is heavy.
David bought me this for Christmas last year. Every year for Christmas, we give each other a little Christmas list. But one of the things I always ask David to do is to go into a bookshop, preferably independent, although it might be a bit difficult this year, mightn't it?
Yeah.
Unless you get a chance to do it in December. And just pick a book in there that I haven't said I wanted or anything like that. Now it's a tough job, isn't it? Because I own a lot of books already, and quite often I visit bookshops. Well, at the moment I'm not, but I visit bookshops sort of semi-regularly, so quite often I know what's in there. But you've managed it. You've been doing this how long for? 4 years now? This will be your 5th year.
Yeah.
This will be the 5th year. And this is the book that David got me last year, which is Big Sister, Little Sister, Red Sister, 3 Women at the Heart of 20th Century China, by Yung Chang. So this is a non-fiction book about these 3 sisters, and sort of like the country battling through 100 years of war and their roles in their country. And yeah, I mean, what made you buy that? You just thought I'd be interested in it?
I remember seeing the cover.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, let's go and have a look at that. And I remember reading it, and it just sounded quite interesting. I mean, not particularly interesting for me, but I thought Lauren would be interested in that. So yeah,
I mean, like we both said, it's a really, really heavy book. It must be. It's beautifully produced.
Yeah, and it's lovely.
It's long. It's very long, and it's very wordy. So I need to get because I wanted to have this read, because every year so far I've managed to have the book read before the next Christmas.
But I won't be offended if it turns into a DNF.
No. Oh, don't say that. No, I don't think that. I just think it's going to take me. I don't think this isn't the sort of thing I'd sit down with and sit in an afternoon and just power through, because I think it's going to be pretty heavy. I think it's going to be pretty. There's a lot of sort of historical stuff, names, dates, things like that. Stuff that I me personally can't sit and read for a long period of time. So I think I need to start now, because I need to start dipping into it. And Cozy Reading Night would be perfect, because I'll be able to dedicate an hour of time to it. So yeah. So those are the books that we're reading, the baths that we're having, the food that we're having. Let us know if you are taking part in Cozy Reading Night. As I said, it is tonight, 7 PM till 10 PM GMT. And yeah, come and join us. We've got Christmas up now as well, so it'll be all lovely and Christmassy. Exciting. Anything more to add, David?
No, just again, Beardy David is Twitter, Instagram and YouTube.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Bye.
Bye.